Every parent's worst nightmare, their child choking. But one simple device saved this life.
Help! Somebody help me! Somebody help me! God, somebody help me! Help me!
And that's a cry that you want to hear. That means the baby's breathing. Without LifeVac, that situation would have been tragic. Michael Plunkett is the president of that company. He makes this life-saving device and joins us now. Michael, it's got 23 million views. That was of last Friday.
That's actually 39.5
39, unbelievable. What are your thoughts as the device you are holding in your hand saved that lives? And that has happened now how many times?
About 225 times, over 100 children, and that's one that we actually had one yesterday as well, child yesterday, and I still have a difficult time watching them, but they're always good endings. So I kind of do, because that woman actually bought that after watching another viral video, and just a few weeks earlier, and then actually had that experience. So I feel like, you know, we try and keep our kids off of devices our whole lives. We don't want them using them. And then when you see these viral videos, we never could have got the word out there that well, and here it is.
And we should know, I played soccer with Arthur, the founder of this, since 5th grade. And he told me about this thing. You've known him for how many years?
About 30 years.
So he told you, hey, look at this device, it's going to save lives. He'd started with a plunger, and it saved all these lives. It is now in up to 25 countries, 1,000 schools, so many fire departments.
It's really, we met in a diner. He showed me this, the first version of this, which...
Yeah, why don't you hold it up so people can see how simple it is?
The first version of this was held together with duct tape and glue, and he threw it on the table, and he said, we're going to save lives with this mic.
Oh,
and
it is. So, Michael, the thing is, people say, well, I got the Heimlich, you pound the baby's back, and that happens, it's tragic. You know, I don't need this. This is a fad. What do you say to that?
I say, you're correct, and we recommend you go through the BLS, basic life support, which is Heimlich and abdominal thrusts first. But it works anywhere from 65 to 75% of the time. And if you're not in that category, you're not going to make it.
So this is what happens in the era of the Ring doorbell and the baby alarms that are now videos. You're seeing all these things happen. This is what I get from people. If you're a young parent, especially, you're worried about everything. And if you have a senior in your house having trouble swallowing.
It's actually the 4th leading cause of accidental death in 5 and under children, choking, which people don't realize, and we've had 100% success rate so far. So it's easy enough to have in your house next to your other safety devices, and it does pretty well.
And what I find out too is if you are that person that gives that family a LifeVac and it saves somebody in their house, you talk about a gift that keeps on giving.
We tell that to people all the time, and now you'll be that person. You'll be that person that gets to say that that you saved a life, because it's happened. It's happened a number of times where people have seen this. Because when you talk about that, we're in 20, 25 countries now. We have 7 distributors throughout the world, and there's a pretty small firm here in Long Island. We make these things in New York, and we're sending them. Two weeks ago, we had to save in New Zealand.
Wow.
And I looked at Art and I said, New Zealand from Long Island, how does that happen? And it's all because of what you were mentioning. It's this new technology, and people see it and people hear about it, and the efficiencies in this new marketplace are unbelievable.
Right. China's knocked it off. Yeah. And Amazon is still selling it. Again, stealing technology, something like this. China knocked that off. Yep. You guys got to fight that.
Yes, we will fight it. Make sure when you're looking for it, because they're not registered with the FDA, as we are.
Michael Plunkett, I'm so glad you're here. Yep. And congratulations to you and Arthur for believing in him and him for doing this. LifeVac.net. If you want the gift for somebody that has everything or needs something, this is it. So go get it.
I really appreciate it. Thanks, Brian.
Go get it, Michael. Thanks for telling your story.